Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, let me to introduce myself. My name is Mohamad Aziz Habibie. This time I will explain the learning about the definition and function of management. A definition of management.
Management comes from the English management with the verb to manage, which generally means to take care of. In a special sense, management is used for leaders and leadership, namely people who carry out leading activities, are called managers, Oxford, 2005. Apart from that, to interpret and define management from various literature, it can be seen from three definitions, namely, Lewis A., 2009.
1. Management as a process. 2. Management as a human collectivity. 3. Management as a science and management as an art.
Management includes people who carry out responsibility for achieving goals within an organizational structure and clear roles.
Management is related to organization.
Management contains elements, an organized organizational structure, directed towards goals and objectives, carried out through the efforts of people, and using systems and procedures. In general, management is known as a process that regulates activities or behavior so that they produce good effects. Etymologically, the definition of management is the art of directing other people to achieve the main goals of an organization or business. Through the process of planning, organizing, managing, and monitoring resources in an effective and efficient manner.
B. Definition of management according to experts.
1. Definition of management according to John D. Millett. Namely, a process of directing and providing work facilities to people organized in formal groups to achieve goals.
2. Definition of management according to Pluckett.
According to Pluckett, management is one or more managers who individually or together formulate and achieve organizational goals. By performing related functions, planning, organizing, staffing, directing and supervising, and coordinating various resources, information, materials, money, and people.
3. Definition of management according to George R. Terry, 1997. Management is a typical process consisting of actions: planning, organizing, activating and controlling, which are carried out to determine and achieve targets that have been set through utilization of human resources and other sources. 4. Definition of management according to Malayo Hasibuan.
Management is the science and art of managing the process of utilizing human resources and other resources effectively and efficiently to achieve a certain goal.
5. Definition of management according to Siswanto. Stated that management is both a science and an art.
Management is both a science and an art, because the two cannot be separated. Management is a science because it has been studied for a long time and has been organized into a theory. This is because it explains the symptoms of management. These symptoms are then researched using scientific methods which are realized in the form of a theory. Meanwhile, management as an art views that achieving a goal requires cooperation with other people. It is necessary to know how to order other people to cooperate. 6. Definition of management according to Richard L. Daft. Management is achieving organizational goals in an effective and efficient manner through planning, organizing, directing and controlling organizational resources.
7. Definition of management according to O. Leon Lee.
Management is the science and art of planning, organizing, directing, coordinating and supervising people with the help of tools so that goals can be achieved. 8. Definition of management according to Mary Parker Folliott.
Management is the art of getting things done through other people.
This definition could mean that a manager's job is to organize and direct other people to achieve organizational goals.
9. Definition of management according to Henry Fayol.
It is a process of planning, organizing, and monitoring existing resources to achieve effective and efficient goals.
10. Definition of management according to Lawrence A. Apley. According to Lawrence A. Apley, the definition of management is a skill that someone has to motivate other people to get something done.
See management functions. The following is an explanation of the management function. 1. Planning. The planning management function is the main function of management in a business organization. In this case, management functions to develop initial strategies to achieve predetermined goals. A manager will evaluate the plans before taking action and then choose which plan is most suitable to use. As a system, management will go through a series of processes that will have a positive impact on an organization. With good planning, it will have an impact on achieving goals effectively and efficiently. 2. Organizing. The purpose of an organization is to divide a large task into smaller activities. Through organizing, a manager can supervise and control his subordinates so that they can carry out their tasks properly. Organizing can be done by determining what tasks need to be done. 3. Placement. In this function, a manager must know a person's interests and abilities to do a job. In order to work optimally, a manager must place someone in the best position that suits his abilities. In this case, a manager must be able to see the abilities, interests and talents of each member. 4. Direction. Directing is an effort to ensure that each group member can work to achieve targets in accordance with company goals. The function of directing is to create a dynamic and healthy work environment so as to increase efficiency and effectiveness in work. One example of a directing activity is providing motivation to group members or giving assignments and explanations on a regular basis. 5. Controlling. Controlling must be carried out so that work can run in accordance with the company's vision, mission and regulations. The monitoring function can be used to assess performance by referring to established standards, and also to make improvements if necessary. An example of a monitoring function is conducting periodic evaluations of target success by following predetermined indicator standards. Manager must also clarify and correct any deviations and then provide alternative solutions to each problem. A good form of supervision is supervision that is appropriate to the needs and character of the company. D. Management elements in management functions. In carrying out management functions, an organization or company requires resources known as management elements. These elements are: 1. Man-human resources are the most important element in carrying out management functions because all activities are carried out by humans. Starting from planning to implementation is done by humans. So if the human element is not fulfilled, then there will never be any activity in the organization or company. Therefore, in understanding the concept of management, do not miss the importance of human resource factors. 2. Money is a medium of exchange as well as a measure of value. The size of an activity in a company can be measured by how much money is spent to cover its costs. The availability of money as capital makes management more flexible in achieving the company's final goals. 3. Materials. In addition to the availability of human resources, the management function also requires materials to achieve goals. This material is a raw material, which can be finished goods or semi-finished goods. 4. Machine. With the existence of machines, work processes become more effective and efficient so that machines and humans cannot be separated while the company is carrying out its activities. 5. Method. To facilitate work, a work implementation procedure is required, known as a Standard Operating Procedure, SOP. This method is used for work implementation by considering the objectives, time, costs, and existing facilities to be more effective and efficient. 6. Market. The market is an element that determines whether the products or services issued by a company are in demand by the market. To determine the market, it is necessary to conduct an in-depth study so that the product is right on target. In an effort to dominate the market, companies need to have quality products that match market purchasing power. With good management, all company activities become more organized and can be monitored. E. The important role of management for companies. A. Helping to achieve organizational or company goals. B. Optimizing resources. C. Supporting a good organization or company. D. Creating balance. E. Minimize costs. That's all the learning material about the definition and function of management from me. If there is a wrong pronunciation of the sentence, please forgive me. That's all and thank you. Wassalamu'alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.